Welcome back from the break, friends. It's now time for one of my favorite segments on the show, Career Academy. Let's check out this week's career. Hello friends and welcome to Career Academy on Club Kiboko. With me here is Kennedy and he's gonna take us all about creative arts. Hello Kennedy.
Hi.
Welcome to Club Kiboko.
Thank you.
So kindly tell us more about yourself and what you do.
So basically, I am an artist, but career-wise, I'm a software engineer. But I chose to do art because it's something I love.
Oh.
It's something I enjoy, something that I don't need anyone to actually show me what to do. Yeah, and that's why I enjoy doing this.
Wow. When did you start drawing?
I can't remember because I've been doing this since I was a child.
So it's been a passion.
Yes.
Wow. Good job.
Thank you.
So, what do you draw and where do you get your inspiration?
So my biggest inspirations ni artists like Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, people who did things that were far ahead of their time. So I specify on drawing people, not cars, not houses, people, because faces tell a lot of stories. Yes.
So did you study for software engineering?
Yes.
Okay. And how has it been in engineering now?
Engineering is fun, kind of fun because of the mathematics, but it's not something that I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to do something that makes me happy each and every day. Yeah, something I enjoy, of which is arts. Yes.
You like drawing. So what do you do during your free time?
During my free time, I go to the streets and actually teach people how to play chess. I'm a chess player. I read novels, and if not that, cycling. Yes.
That makes sense when you're a creative.
Thank you.
I have a question I've always been wanting to ask. Do you think that in our times now, with the amount of, with how advanced we are, could we be at the same level as Leonardo da Vinci, where they would sit upside down and just draw on basilicas and all that? Do you think we'd be able to do that?
We can do so much more. The problem is a lot of people nowadays have taken into consideration using technology more than the human hand. That's why even on the streets you'll find people selling drawings which are not paintings, and people still buy because they're cheaper. But paintings are much more expensive, and that's why a lot of people want the cheap things so that they can be able to afford them. So it's very hard for me to say that we can achieve more, and yet my fellow other people actually go to the technology side.
And Kennedy, do you sell your drawings?
Yes, I do.
How do you convince a client that, because we have a lot of AI, as you have mentioned, we have a lot of AI that can generate anything, and you can just generate it for you, then you print it out. So how do you convince a client that it's actually legit, like you do it by hand?
I draw on the streets. I work with my pencil each and every time. So wherever I go, I'll just sit somewhere public and I'll begin to draw. So I gather people's attention, and people will come and ask if I actually charge to draw them. And that's where I market myself with.
Okay. And as an artist, what does art mean to you? What is art to you?
Art is love for me. Art is everything. To me, I'll be nothing without art. Nothing.
And what are some of the challenges you have faced as an artist?
And paying customers. And also, there's this thing where, let's say, for example, you give me a photo that you want me to draw, right? But then you want me to lie in the photo. You want me to make you have bigger hips. No, a lot of people take the chance of using art as a way to change their physical being. And yet I'm not there because of what you want to see. I'm there because of what I see. And that's why I draw people. It takes me 40 minutes to actually draw a full drawing. Ile A1, the big size A1. When it comes to paintings, paintings I prefer, if you want a painting, be there while I draw it. Be there while I draw it, so that you can actually like be there to capture everything that you wanted in that one painting.
Yeah.
Because I once had this client who wanted me to do a drawing of Louis Van Gogh, where he was supposed to pay me 60. But when we actually like went to do the drawing, the guy suggested that I should do it on his wall.
Yeah.
Of which it took me 3 weeks, but he paid more.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of one experiencing an art being done.
Yeah. You said that's the beauty of it, right?
Yes.
So what are some of the best experiences, like the highlights in your artist career?
Let's say my mom. Yeah, because she has always supported me. Same case with my dad. Although my dad wanted me like to do the school thing full time,
Yeah.
he always brought me these drawing books and crayons,
Yeah.
and he will leave them on the table and tell me, you do your thing. Yeah, so that's why like my parents are the biggest inspiration in my life for whatever I do.
All the best.
Thank you.
Yeah. And so what's your typical day like?
My typical day, I wake up at 4, draw one drawing, either pencil work or a painting. But mostly I love drawing the pencil because it's much easy and you can change whatever you've done.
Yeah.
Yes. So like after making one drawing, then I head out, go teach a few kids on the streets how to play chess.
Yeah.
After that, in the evening, I go at a certain place at Kiboko where I draw by the road.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And what makes you different from other artists?
As you can see on the table, my drawings are black and white.
Yeah.
So like I prefer doing black and white where it's not a must that I add color so that we know who it is.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Like who is this you've drawn?
Leonardo da Vinci.
Okay.
Yes.
And so what advice would you give to children out there? Because I know a lot of kids who love to draw or know how to draw but want to advance. Yeah. And you said you teach children. So what advice would you give to such?
I will tell anyone who wants to draw, don't draw because people want you to draw something.
Yeah.
Draw whatever comes in your head, because that thing that only you think about is unique.
Yeah.
That's what sells you out. That's where the money is, because we cannot always like do the same thing over and over again. Like I would prefer that we reach a time where even apartments want drawings being done all around their walls.
Kindly share with us one mistake that you've learned during your art journey.
Listening to criticism.
Yeah.
That's the worst mistake you can ever make, because they try like to shake you down from wherever you're standing, which is wrong.
Yeah.
And I will say that no one should actually like criticize someone else's work.
Yeah.
It's always good to respect someone else's work because it's not you who is doing it.
Yeah.
It's a way of motivation. So if I would have listened to myself a long time ago, I would have been doing other things also.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how do you deal with criticism?
I choose to block any negative energy.
Wow, that's powerful. Yeah, that's
Thank
really
you.
powerful.
Thank you.
You've had that, friends? If you get any bad negative energy, just block it out, yeah? And what messages do you try to pass or communicate through your art?
Well, in my art, I try to show everyone that everyone is beautiful. It just depends on how you see them. Yes.
No. Oh, you're just so inspiring.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Kennedy. It was
I
a
appreciate it.
pleasure.
It was a pleasure also.
Sour.
Thank you.
Well, friends, that marks the end of this week's Career Academy. Till next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's always fun spending time with you, my friends, but now it's time to say bye-bye. I'll see you next week, same time, same place. I have been your host, Zawadi Kayo, and till next time, bizu bizu!